Hello everybody, this is David. Welcome back to FPGA Discovery. This video will cover how to build a complete VGA vending machine using Verilog on the Basys 3 FPGA. This project combines a finite state machine, VGA graphics, 7-segment displays, and user interaction into a fun project that anyone with a Basys 3 can build. Along the way, we'll see how the graphics system is organized, how the state machine controls the vending process, and how the graphics bring the project to life. Let's begin with the overall system architecture. User inputs from the push buttons and switches feed into the vending machine finite state machine. The FSM acts as the brain of the design, deciding when products are selected, coins are accepted, products are dispensed, and change is returned. The renderer converts those decisions into the VGA graphics, while the 7-segment display shows the current credit entered by the user. The VGA display is divided into several logical sections. The left side presents the available products and their prices. The status panel displays the current state of the machine along with the selected product, current credit, price, and any change being returned. The instruction area reminds the user of the controls, and the tray at the bottom provides a visual destination for the dispensed product. The finite state machine coordinates the entire project. The machine begins by waiting for a product selection. After a selection is made, it accepts coins until enough credit has been entered. Once the required amount is reached, the FSM transitions to the dispense state, returns any required change, displays a thank you message, and finally returns to the idle state ready for the next customer. Coin entry is intentionally simple. 4 switches represent a nickel, dime, quarter, and $1 coin. Pressing the insert button adds the selected coin value to the running credit total. The credit is continuously compared against the selected product's price. If the user presses the cancel button before purchasing, any accumulated credit is returned and the machine resets for another transaction. Product selection uses 3 of the Basys 3 buttons. The left button selects chips, the center button selects soda, and the right button selects candy. The selected item is highlighted on the VGA display, allowing the user to clearly see which product is active before inserting any money. To make the project more engaging, I added a simple dispensing animation. Rather than instantly appearing in the collection area, the selected product falls into the tray. This is accomplished by updating the product's vertical position over several frames, demonstrating how basic animation techniques can enhance an FPGA graphics project. And now that we've covered the overall design, let's look at the Verilog source code. Right, here we are in Vivado. Got the project summary over here. You can see the module hierarchy here. Now, I will admit, there is a critical warning, and it has to do with timing and this negative slack down here. But for this little hobby project, it's not that big of a deal, and it still works. So, when you bring in all the files, the hierarchy will line up like this. We have the top, got the VGA, debounce for the buttons, coin input for the switches, finite state machine, and the renderer. Now inside the renderer we have a bunch of modules, well, only a few modules but being instantiated many times. So for each part that is displays text on the VGA, there's a separate module and instantiates a text ROM. Same thing with the character pixel. Here, it's a different type of module, but it instantiates the text ROM. And then we have another for the money, another instantiated ROM here, or module that instantiates a character pixel, which instantiates the ROM. And then the 7-segment display and the XDC. Now, looking at each of the files, they're all thoroughly commented. This is your standard 640 by 480 VGA timing generator that outputs H-Sync and V-Sync for the VGA connector, and these signals for other modules. The video on, so we know we're in the display area, not in a porch or a sync area, and the pixel X and Y location on the screen, and the 25 megahertz. Nope, sorry, the frame tick that will update the screen used by the renderer. And we have a button debouncer. This is instantiated 5 times for each button. Coin input, this simply accepts the switches and outputs the value for the change, whether we have a nickel, dime, quarter, or a dollar. And coin valid is a signal so that if no switches are being on, or more than one switch is being on for the coins, we'll deassert it so it will not accept any change that way. So we have the finite state machine here. It has a lot of connections, but this is the heart of it, and it's all thoroughly commented. I won't go through it. You can grab these off the GitHub, reverse engineer, do whatever you want. This is the graphics renderer. Previous renderers I used were all completely combinational logic. Because of those timing warnings, I tried to use a clock in this one. And I think I did make it better from previous warnings. But anyway, it still works like I said. Here's the text ROM. Simply we input the character code and we output pixels that represent all the characters that we want to represent on the VGA display. And that's being instantiated inside the text pixel, each text pixel, money text, and character pixel. Then we have a 7-segment display, which simply just puts the value, your current credit value, on the display. It's also on the VGA as well. And now we come to the top module. This contains instructions, but you'll also see that on the VGA monitor as well. Just ties everything in together, all the modules, and then the XDC file. I put this in here to try and solve the clock warning, the timing warning. I just left it in here. But this is 100 megahertz. We're using 4 of the switches, and actually a 5th one here we'll use for reset, since the buttons are all being used for the vending machine. Right here, 7-segment display signals up here, all the VGA connector signals here. Next up, we'll take a look at the demonstration. All right, after programming the board, the vending machine sitting like this with button L currently selected. So I'm going to select soda with button C. And we need to put in 150. I can put in, let's say, a couple of quarters up to 50 and put up switch for $1. And then as soon as I get to the required price, I get my product. Get a candy here. I'll just put in a couple of dimes. And if you try and do it with 2 switches on, it says 1 only. It won't accept it. So let's do, we got nickels coming in up to 75. Boom, we got the candy. You can see the information at the bottom, tells you how to do everything. And you can see the stock went down. And let's say I want to buy chips. I put in, I need to use a switch. Put in a couple of quarters. I decide I don't want it. I can press button D and I get a refund of my money, and it goes back to waiting for another input. And we can also take and reset everything by pushing up switch 15, pulling it back down, and resets the system and restocks all the products. That concludes this VGA vending machine project using Verilog on the Basys 3 FPGA. I hope this project showed how finite state machines, modular Verilog, and VGA graphics can be combined into a complete interactive hardware design. Feel free to download the source code, experiment with new features, and build upon this design. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next FPGA discovery video.